You've been buying probiotic supplements to feed your gut bacteria. But there's something sitting in your produce aisle right now that may work even better, and your gut bacteria have known this for millennia. Today, we're uncovering the science behind dark berries and your microbiome. Let's start with a question. What makes a berry dark? That deep purple, almost black color. It comes from a family of compounds called anthocyanins. These are polyphenols, plant-made molecules that act as a berry's natural defense system against the sun's ultraviolet light. But inside your gut, they become something extraordinary. Here is the mechanism, and it is worth understanding. When you eat dark berries, these anthocyanins travel through your digestive system largely intact. They are not broken down in your stomach the way sugars or proteins are. They arrive in your large intestine essentially whole. And that is exactly where your gut bacteria are waiting for them. Your gut microbiome, that community of trillions of microorganisms living inside you, has evolved over hundreds of thousands of years to ferment these very compounds. Think of anthocyanins as premium specialized fuel for your gut's most important workers. Your beneficial bacteria, especially species like bifidobacterium and lactobacillus, consume these polyphenols through a process of fermentation. And what they produce in return is a short-chain fatty acid called butyrate. Now, butyrate is one of the most important molecules in your entire gut. It is the primary energy source for your colonocytes, the cells that line your intestinal wall. Without enough butyrate, that lining weakens, and a weakened gut lining is linked to inflammation, digestive discomfort, and a host of systemic health issues. Now let's travel through the world of dark berries. 6 remarkable fruits, each with its own unique profile of gut-feeding compounds, and each with a story that goes back centuries. Our first stop is perhaps the most familiar, the blueberry. Small, unassuming, and packed with one of the highest concentrations of anthocyanins found in any commonly eaten fruit. Just half a cup of blueberries provides enough polyphenols to measurably influence the composition of your gut microbiome within 24 hours. Blueberries specifically favor the growth of bifidobacterium, the same beneficial bacteria found in infant microbiomes and linked to healthy immune function throughout life. Studies have shown that regular blueberry consumption increases bifidobacterium populations while simultaneously reducing inflammatory bacterial species. Now, serving tip. Take half a cup daily, fresh or frozen. Frozen blueberries actually retain their anthocyanin content exceptionally well, often better than fresh berries that have spent days in transit. The freezing process locks those polyphenols in place. Next, we move to the blackberry, a berry that is, in many ways, even more powerful than the blueberry. Blackberries have the highest fiber content of any berry we will discuss today, and that fiber is critical, because fiber is the foundation that your gut bacteria build upon. Without fiber, even the most polyphenol-rich food loses much of its microbiome benefit. But blackberries also contain a specific class of polyphenol called elagitannins. These compounds are fermented by gut bacteria into molecules called urolithins. It supports the health of a remarkable bacterium called Akkermansia muciniphila. Now, Akkermansia lives in the mucus layer of your intestinal wall and is considered one of the key defenders of gut barrier integrity. Higher Akkermansia populations are consistently linked to lower inflammation and better metabolic health. Now, serving tip. 3/4 of a cup, 3 to 4 times per week. The seeds in blackberries are rich in additional fiber. Do not remove them. Now to a berry that has been used as medicine for thousands of years, the elderberry. You may know elderberry syrup as a winter immune remedy. But what you may not know is that elderberries are one of the richest sources of a flavonoid called quercetin. And quercetin has a profound relationship with your gut microbiome. Quercetin acts as a prebiotic. It feeds beneficial bacteria while also modulating inflammatory pathways in the gut lining itself. Research suggests that elderberry flavonoids help regulate the balance between immune activation and immune tolerance in the gut, a balance that, when disrupted, underlies many autoimmune and inflammatory gut conditions. Now, serving tip. Elderberries should not be eaten raw. They contain a compound called sambunigrin that can cause nausea. Elderberry syrups, cooked elderberries, or quality supplements are a safe and effective format. Our fourth berry is the blackcurrant, a staple in many cultures, particularly across Northern Europe and the British Isles, where blackcurrant cordials have been consumed for centuries. Blackcurrants carry a unique combination of anthocyanins and vitamin C, and this pairing matters. Vitamin C protects polyphenols from oxidation, meaning more of those anthocyanins survive the journey through your digestive system to reach your gut bacteria intact. Blackcurrants also contain gamma-linolenic acid, a fatty acid with anti-inflammatory properties that works synergistically with gut microbiome activity to reduce systemic inflammation. For those managing inflammatory conditions, blackcurrants are worth a particular focus. Now, serving tip. Half a cup of fresh blackcurrants or 1 to 2 tablespoons of blackcurrant concentrate in water. The concentrate form delivers a consistent, polyphenol-rich dose year-round. Next, we visit the cranberry, a berry that has been making headlines in gut health research, and this is fresh, timely science. A recent study found that even small daily doses of cranberry juice produced a measurable shift in gut microbiome composition, specifically an increase in butyrate-producing bacteria. Remember butyrate? The fuel for your gut lining cells. Cranberry polyphenols appear to be particularly efficient at stimulating those butyrate producers. Cranberries also contain A-type proanthocyanidins, a unique class of polyphenol not found in most other berries. These compounds have anti-adhesion properties. They prevent harmful bacteria from attaching to the walls of your urinary tract and, research now suggests, your intestinal tract as well. Now, serving tip. Choose unsweetened cranberry juice or whole dried cranberries without added sugar. The sugar in many cranberry products counteracts the gut benefits by feeding dysbiotic bacteria. A tablespoon of pure cranberry concentrate in water is a highly effective low-sugar option. Our final stop is in the Amazon rainforest, where the Açaí palm has been a dietary cornerstone of indigenous communities for centuries. Açaí berries hold one of the highest ORAC scores, a measure of antioxidant capacity, of any food on Earth. But their gut health benefits go beyond antioxidants. Açaí berries are uniquely dense in a class of polyphenols called procyanidins and ferulic acid. Research has shown that açaí consumption increases the diversity of the gut microbiome, and diversity is the single most important marker of a healthy gut. A diverse microbiome is a resilient microbiome, better able to respond to stress, infection, and dietary disruption. Serving tip. 100 grams of unsweetened açaí pulp or pure açaí powder 2 to 3 times per week. Pair with plain kefir or natural yogurt for maximum microbiome benefit. So how do you apply this science in your daily life? Here is a simple, practical 4-step dark berry protocol you can begin today. Step 1. Your daily serving. Aim for half to 1 cup of mixed dark berries daily. You do not need to eat all 6 varieties every day. A rotating mix across the week, blueberries on Monday, blackberries on Tuesday, açaí on Wednesday, gives your gut bacteria a diverse range of polyphenol types to work with. Diversity in your berry intake supports diversity in your microbiome. Step 2. Choose your format wisely. Raw and frozen are your best formats. Avoid berry products with added sugars, sweetened juices, and berry-flavored processed foods. The sugar content feeds dysbiotic bacteria and neutralizes the polyphenol benefit. Frozen berries are an excellent, accessible, and cost-effective option available year-round. Step 3. Pair with fermented foods. Combine your dark berries with a fermented food at the same meal. Plain yogurt, kefir, or a small serving of sauerkraut alongside your berries creates a symbiotic effect. Your berries provide the prebiotic fuel. The fermented food delivers the live bacteria to consume it. This pairing multiplies the microbiome benefit of each food individually. Step 4. Morning timing. Consume your dark berries in the morning, ideally with or before your first meal. Morning consumption on a relatively empty stomach allows your gut bacteria maximum contact with the berry polyphenols before competing foods arrive. Studies consistently show that morning intake of polyphenol-rich foods produces stronger microbiome responses than the same foods consumed later in the day. With every handful of dark berries, you are not just eating fruit. You are feeding a community of living organisms that has co-evolved with our species across hundreds of thousands of years. You are participating in a process as old as civilization itself. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel Microbe Masters for more insights into the microbial world.